I'm heading to my backyard to talk about my big three gear systems. My shelter system, my sleep system, and my pack system. Starting first with my shelter system, I do use a tent footprint. The Six Moves Design's Polycro footprint. It's not really to keep my tent safe, but more to keep my tent clean. It's much easier to shake this thing off than it is my tent bottom. This keeps leaves, dirt, and other yuckiness off my tent, and therefore out of my pack. My tent is not freestanding and requires trekking poles to use. I use Leki Legacy Lite trekking poles, very comfortable, lightweight, yet durable. Of course, this tent also requires tent stakes to form it and hold it in place. I use 8 of the 6-inch Sonic stakes available at Zpacks. I keep them together using a little carabiner. You've probably put it together by now. I mean, it is a pretty popular tent, especially for thru hikers, so I won't go into too many details. But I use a Zpacks duplex. Not only do I like being able to keep my pack inside my shelter, but I also needed the extra room for Stella. I like this tent because it is spacious, yet super lightweight, which gives me the ability to carry other items like some of Stella's things. I recently made a swap in my sleep pad. I used to carry the Therm-A-Rest NeoAir XTherm in its standard size. I swapped it out not long ago to the Therm-A-Rest NeoAir XTherm Max. When it's decently cold out, Stella will sleep with me in my sleeping bag. As you can see, there's not really room for her here without kicking me off. Not to mention, I like to starfish out when I sleep, but I fall off of this. So I tried out the Max pad, which is full width and only 6 ounces heavier. Here you can see how much more room I have on this pad. Plenty for me to spread out on and move about, as well as having plenty of room for my legs and Stella at the same time. The best way to stay warm on a cold night is to cuddle. I used the pump sack that came with my Therm-A-Rest to inflate my pads. I used to blow them up myself, but not long ago found out they really shouldn't do that, as the condensation from your breath can create a great environment for bacteria and other grossness inside your sleeping pad. Additionally, in cold temperatures, the condensation from your breath can freeze inside of the sleeping pad, lowering its effective R rating, so use a pump. Onto my pillow. I used to use inflatable pillows. I've now gone through 3 different ones over the years that all popped, even when only half inflated. In addition to their unreliability, they were always very uncomfortable. This compressible pillow from Therm-A-Rest is absolutely beyond restful. I'm adding an extra 3 to 4 ounces in order to upgrade to this pillow from previous ones. That's a price I'm willing to pay, as without good sleep, how can you conquer the world? It doesn't fold down as small, but it still fits fine in my bag. Up next is my sleeping bag liner. This one from Sea to Summit adds a good bit of heat so that in the coldest weather, I'm still warm. During the warm weather months, I plan to send home my main bag and use just this liner and my puffy jacket as needed. My main bag is this 20-degree Revelation down quilt from Enlightened equipment. I swapped out from a traditional sleeping bag to a quilt to save some weight and be more comfortable when starfishing in my sleep. My bag liner is easy to throw on and keeps me warm in temperatures below 20 degrees and toasty warm in temperatures above 25 degrees. Let's talk about the final system, the pack system. I carry the Osprey Renn 50-liter pack. This pack is light enough for me and has all of the features I was looking for in a thru-hike pack. Wide and stretchy side pockets for plenty of side storage and water. Loops to hook on extra gear without adding a million straps I don't need. A chest strap with adjustable height. This can change depending on gear being worn. A built-in whistle. Great for emergencies or for getting Stella's attention.
Go on.
A suspended mesh back panel to keep me cool while hiking. A way to adjust the torso length. Packs without this tend not to fit me very well. Hip belt pockets so that I can store snacks and other gear easily and get to quickly. On one of those pockets, I keep this little temperature guy. Convenient, but not the most accurate. It came with a rain pouch. It works well enough, but I still use trash bags inside my pack. The one thing I wish this pack had was a removable brain. They're great for slack packing, and it's just not available on this pack. The very last thing that I consider part of my pack system is my fanny pack. This is a cheaper one I got on Amazon that turned out to be quite the find. It's very water resistant and has a good amount of room. I use this to store my phone, gimbal, and headphones for fast access, as well as my toilet paper and lip balm. It also has a back pocket, good for storing things you may not need often, like your wallet. I started wearing it around my chest for better comfort, improved ease of use, and so that in inclement weather, I can clip it underneath whatever jacket I'm wearing and zip it up inside to keep it warm or extra dry. Well, that's my 3 main systems: shelter system, sleep system, and pack system, each containing their own little group of things. This is what I'll be bringing with me in a few weeks when I head out with Stella on the Appalachian Trail. Wish us luck and let us know in the comments what you think of our gear. Happy trails, and don't forget to reapply your sunscreen.